Hi everyone, this is the third video in the series of videos I'm creating on Trello, and in this video we're going to learn about Power Ups as well as some automation. And these two things combined together actually triple, if not 10x, your use of Trello. They streamline your project, make your workflow creation very smooth, and then you just get to concentrate on your project and really reduce the need to manually automate tasks in Trello. This is the board I've been working with, which is Book. And if you could remember at the beginning of this video, I did not create a different workspace for it. I created it within my personal workspace, but because I can see the video expanding, I'm going to move it to another workspace. And this is very good for you to know how flexible as well as forgiving Trello is. You could make something you call a mistake and still undo it and redo it to the standard you want in Trello. So right here, top here, so like I said, Book is in my personal workspace, but we are going to create a new workspace. So we click the create button, and we're not creating a board, neither are we starting with a template. We're going to create a new workspace. So this workspace, I think tutorial will be a good name for this workspace. Tutorials, MS, and workspace type, I will choose education and continue. I'm not inviting anyone to my team right now. I'll do this later. And yeah, the new workspace tutorials has been created with those default templates. It's asking me to create a new board, which isn't what I want right now. Let's go to the main interface here for Trello. So this is tutorials, the new one we created, and this is the old one, previous one, my personal workspace, and this is the board we are concerned about. So this board, like we saw in the beginning, is still in my personal workspace. How do we move it to tutorial? Very simple. Click here on your settings, and it's showing you that this is under this workspace. But if we arrow down right here and click this, we select the workspace and we just say change. Look what happens here. It has moved to tutorials. So let's get on with the video. Now, power ups. I think the power up I want to work with today is calendar. And but let's click this top button right here at the top right hand corner, and we could just bring in we click add power ups and bring in what we use. So let's see what happens here. There are a wide range of power ups, ranging from the ones for analytics, automation, the works. They are here. Let's just take a quick scroll. Jira, Sister, Slack is there. Most of us are familiar with that one. Power ups, the way I see them, Gmail, you could add your Gmail to Trello, anything at all. So the way I see them, if you had any knowledge about web design, is just like adding plugins to web design to your website. So those are the featured ones. Most third-party power ups a good number of them would require a subscription which you pay for. So let's go to those categorized under Made by Trello. So these are Trello's own power ups, and this is the one I wanted to add, and you can see 11 million other Trello users have used it. Oh, sorry, it's been enabled on 11 million more boards. Everybody knows a project is just a task until it is assigned a date, a start date and an end date. Then we're going somewhere. So let's click. So once we click, it's been added. We can see enabled. There's a one sign here to show us we have one power up, and under here we can see settings. Unlike this one, we haven't added, which is still blue. So but another thing happens. Calendar power up is now here like a button as well. So let's go back to our board book, and what can we do? Let's select something like this. So this has been given a due date, but we could change that. Due date is 11th. So maybe we could change it to today is the 18th. Let's say the due date for this was say yesterday, the 17th. Save. It's been completed. Trello marks this automatically. Let's choose one more card, go down to this. Sorry. Let's open it up. Scroll down to dates. So I don't know, should we bring this forward? Let's say the due date is on the 19th. Okay, you know what? Let's take it back. Let's bring it maybe like a 15th. Safe. There's a reason I want to do this. And that is it. Due date is on the 15th. Trello is telling us it's overdue. So that is it. And 15th right there, it's overdue. And then choosing an author name for our book is due tomorrow, so that one is forward. I think I'll move it forward again. Dates, let's move it to say on Wednesday. Save. That's there. And this is it. We've got this 3. What does the calendar power up do for us? We can just click the calendar power up, and it presents us today's monthly calendar. We could actually make it look weekly, so we're seeing every week, but for this session we just want to see it monthly. So when you have a calendar view, it's a bit clearer what has been done and what hasn't been done. Today's date is in blue, 18th. So we know that we had something before now, we had something after, and on, so on and so forth. There's something you could see how labels do this, make this a bit more distinct. So because the label for this task was blue, for this card was green, it's easy to identify it on the calendar. So that's something that calendars do for you. If we come here, say when we hover, we can see this card is past due. If we click, this card is complete. Now let's go back to the calendar power. So that is the task. It's done, it's crossed out. And those ones that haven't been done are still as is. Any task that we're done with just has that cross on the calendar. Let's try another automation. I think this time we're going to have not an automation, a power app. Let's add the vote, because you could have a decision to make in your team, and you have several people to take a vote on that decision, just to know if majority will carry the lead, or you just don't know whether to move on with that. So you could invite people to vote. Let me do that for VOTE. So polls, voting, I think this was what I was looking for. And it's also quite popular. 500,000 boards have enabled voting. So for your teams, we're going to click add. Again, notice settings is gray. It has appeared and it's gray, unlike those we're not using. And now we have 2 power ups enabled here. If you even click enabled, you will be able to see all the power ups you have on your board. So let's go back to the board. Because we have voting enabled, so let's go to cover design. So okay, because we have, I'm going to close this again. This, say the cover design, we've gotten it back from the graphic artist, or maybe we have 2 cover designs and we want people to vote which is which. Because we have added voting right here, you will see the button vote. here. I'm sorry I didn't show you this before we added the button, but if before we added it, you wouldn't have seen this here. So we could, when you click vote, you see it's green, and then under this vote there's one vote. So anytime you open the card, you will be able to see who has voted and who hasn't voted. And like for this now, you could also do that because people haven't voted. You can't see who has and who hasn't. There's no vote count. So that's it about power ups. And what of automations? Okay, let's have a look. Automations come in three forms. Sorry, four. They can be rules, they can be buttons, they can be emails, and they can come in these are not automations, but you could send your feedback to Trello. So there are basically three types. Let's look at a rule. What a rule is, an automated rule. Now you could have a situation where, could we go back to the board? Let's go back to the board. So, okay, it was my mistake, sorry. Let's navigate back to the board. Now, let's look at something like this. This particular card. We could add an automation where when this is finished, when we finish with this task or this card is no longer necessary, we move it to another list. Okay, I think I'm going to start it this way. We've got 4 lists already. Why don't we create another list and label it completed. And then we are going to use this we're going to automate certain things in this list here, with this list here. So we're going to do a setup and automation. Let's set up the automation within the card, not within the board. So within the card, we are going to add, I wouldn't have wanted to add a button. Let's use a button. And here we say we will move card to you could have top or bottom, to the bottom of the list called completed. You see there are options to move it to different boards within Trello, and you add action. The card, so we're going to create a custom button. Okay, let's proceed with automation. Now, you notice that these 2 tasks are marked as complete. We could set up an automation about moving completed cards to the workspace we've created, which is completed. So let's see. Click the button here, automation. We will use rules in this case. Just give it a sec to populate. Yeah, there we are. There is a video on Trello explaining this, but let's just go ahead. So we want to create an automation. Click the blue button and we add a trigger. So we're going to ask Trello it's going to be a card move. That's the trigger. And when the card is, I need something, okay, let's click the plus button for other option. Move card to the bottom of the list. No, let's make it the top of the list or should we make a bottom? Anyway, for demonstration purposes, I'll use bottom. Move card to the bottom of this list called the last list we created, which is called completed. And when a card is added to the board by me, move card to the bottom of the list completed. This wasn't the trigger I wanted, so I will go back to selecting the trigger. Can we just do this again? So card move, when a card is not created, not added to the list, when not created, not added, not archived, not renamed. What I wanted. Okay, let's look at dates. When a due date is set on a card by me, when I believe this was what I was looking for, when the due date is marked as complete in a card by me, okay, we're now going to tell Trello what to do. When a card is marked as complete, the due date is marked, move the card to the bottom of the list completed. This is exactly what I was looking for, okay. I don't want to add any more rules. Let me just show you this, and that's what I wanted Trello to do. And I'm going to click save, and I'll close and go back to the board. Now this is complete. Can you see it's disappeared? We will check whether it has moved. Now look at this. Okay, I'm going to click and it's completed and it is gone. So let's look at this. Say I also mark this as complete. It's gone as well. And remember the automation, Trello is supposed to move it to where? The list called completed. So let's scroll down to the list and ta-da, you have these 3 cards completed. So this is a sample of what Power Ups and automations can do for you. They make Trello more interesting, they make Trello more efficient, and they also make you much more efficient to make you work more efficiently, focus on your project, get things done, and then Trello just automates. There are loads of Power Ups to explore. There are also loads of automations to do that. So please leave me a question or comment at the bottom of this video, and I will get back to you. And you can as well watch the full playlist, and there will be more videos coming in. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.